Hi guys, Tiffany here, and I am going to show you my favorite way to apply your Jamberry nail wraps. All you need is an alcohol wipe or a cotton ball with some rubbing alcohol, some scissors, an orange stick or a cuticle pusher, people call them different things, a nail file, a flat iron or a blow dryer, and of course your Jamberry nail wrap. Now, you may be thinking, well, Tiffany, yours look different than mine. Well, I've used like two applications on just this sheet already, and I have all these left. So, we're going to, I'm going to show you how to do a nail wrap. So, if you have any nail polish or previous wraps on your finger, go ahead and take it off. There are several ways to take your nail wraps off. One of my favorite ways is to soak your nail in olive oil or coconut oil and use one of those floss picks to just shimmy the wrap down. It should slide off easily. Then take whatever residue is on your leftover on your nail and wipe it off with an alcohol wipe or that cotton ball with the rubbing alcohol. So once you have your nail prepped, and that includes pushing your cuticle back. Don't do it too far because that obviously might hurt. But go ahead and shape your nail the way you want it. Make sure there's nothing, no residue on it, and then we can start. So the easiest way I've found is to take your sheet of nails, of your nail wraps, and put the wrap on top of your finger so that you can see about what size they will be. And as you can tell, they come in different sizes. So you can customize it to fit your nail. It's really cool. So my thumb, I already know, is this one. But if you want to be sure, go ahead and take your wrap and lay it on your finger like that. And make sure that it's just short of the width of your finger. And go ahead and take your scissors and cut your wrap out. It's a little tricky with these big hands and little scissors. Okay, so there's your wrap. What you want to do is go ahead and round the straight corners because that will just make your life easier when it comes to putting the wrap on. There. So all I did was just round the edges so that I have round edges all the way around. Okay, next thing you do is peel back the plastic from the wrap itself. And you don't want to touch the back of the wrap with the adhesive part with your fingers. So go ahead and put it on your orange stick, just like this, and then take the little clear plastic thing and that can go in the trash. Alright, so now we have the wrap on our orange stick. Go ahead and put it between, camera's messed up. Put it between the parts of your flat iron for about 10 to 15 seconds. And it will differ based on how high of a heat setting you have on your flat iron and if it's a solid wrap, a printed wrap, or the glitter wrap. You'll know it is ready when you're counting and paying attention, or when it folds and kind of angles like that. So at this point, you can take your finger and take it off the orange stick, and then go ahead and just lay it on like you would a regular sticker. Okay, so that's what it looks like just sitting on there. I haven't pushed it down or anything. Go ahead and push down the middle. Go ahead and push down the middle and then work your way to the sides. And just push it down as you go. And the reason you start in the middle is so you don't get as many air bubbles. And if you get air bubbles, we can fix it. Not a problem. Just let me know and I will help you. Best I can. Okay. So I have it on, but there's still some bubbles and creases on the edges, so that's when you take your cuticle pusher, the flat end, and just work it down and push it down. And this is where you'll know if you got the wrap too big because it will overlap your finger. And if you got it too big, just take some some nail clippers or your scissors and gently trim it. Not a big deal. They're very, very forgiving and work all the time. Okay, so when you have this, as you're pushing down, make sure that you take the edge of the wrap and pull once you have it mainly down. This will thin out the tip just a touch so that it'll stretch and adhere better to the rest of your nail. And I'm like pulling on this, like really, really pulling. Okay, so then you can move on and do a couple more nails. Or if you're like me and have to have one finger done at a time, then you move on to the next step. And this is where some people get different ideas. You can do it a couple different ways. One way I do it is I cut the excess, because you can see my thumb. All this is the excess. You can cut the excess off, or you can take a nail file and go at a 90-degree angle and file it downward. Don't go up, just go down. And I like this method just because it really lets me get the wrap to the weird angle of my nail. I have some weird looking nails, but it'll automatically start to pull off just by the filing. And then it comes off, just like that. So the excess you can toss, and then you can just work the edges so that they're on. Okay, then you still have some bumps and creases like I do on my edges and stuff. Just put your finger carefully, in between the blades of the flat iron for about 5 to 10 seconds. And this is going to reactivate some of that adhesive. And then, once you've had it in there, take your orange stick and flatten down the edges that you're having trouble with. And then, once you get it just like that, and you don't have to be a perfectionist. I am kind of a perfectionist, and so I spend a little bit longer on each nail than I probably should, but I want them to stay on and I want them to look good. So there is my nail and my wrap. And yes, it is a little bit shorter than my actual nail because you don't want it to touch the cuticle because the adhesive will not stick to the cuticle. And nobody's going to see unless they're up close, like up in your business of your nail, in your nail bubble. So it's all good there. And another method that I have tried, I don't have a bag in front of me, but another method I have tried is once you get to this part and you've trimmed the excess off, take a Ziploc bag and wrap it around your finger and then hold it in the heat of the flat iron or the blow dryer for the 5 to 10 seconds. And that is usually like 3 to 5 seconds just because my finger gets a little warm. And it'll seal the edge, this front edge of your nail as well. I hope that you guys learned something. I hope this helps you. And let me know if you have any other application questions or removal questions also. Have a good day.